This is a quick tour of my carnivorous plants. These are my Sarracenia aurifolia. Then outside this is my little bog pot. It's made from a cement mixing tray and it's made up of Venus flytraps, Sarracenia purpura, which are just coming out of hibernation now. That's a little Drosera rotundifolia. Lots of sphagnum moss. This is a relatively new bog pot, so hopefully over the course of the summer it'll really start to fill in. You see little seedlings there and lots of new growth in the Sarracenia as well. They're throwing up new pitchers. Next is another little bog pot just beside my terrapin pond. It's a red-eared slider and you can hear my parakeets in the background. In here this time is Sarracenia flava and a Sarracenia purpura venosa, which is the southern cousin of the previous pitcher plants. There's a little Venus flytrap just waking up out of dormancy. Just little weeds in amongst them. These are Pinguicula grandiflora. These have just finished flowering and are starting to really put on some leaves now. The problem with outdoor bog pots is they do get lots of weeds. Next is another little bog pot, this time with again Sarracenia purpura. This time they're just slightly more green. Up here, Sarracenia purpura seedling, Darlingtona californica seedling, or the cobra lily as it's commonly known. In behind is a Drosera binata, flowering at the moment. This one's from Lake Burbury in Tasmania. And behind then is a little pot of live sphagnum moss. And in amongst the sphagnum moss are some seedling sundews. Now there's Drosera rotundifolia, possibly spatulata intermedia. I'm not really sure what's in there. They've kind of seeded themselves. Across here then I have Drosera intermedia. Again, it's shooting up a little flower, so there'll be lots of seeds from this one. It's quite a nice one. Drosera capensis throwing up some flowers. A very hardy sundew, catching flies. Has survived the winter outside as well, very hardy. Another little pot of live sphagnum with sundews, seedlings that have sown themselves. Across here's a red dragon Venus flytrap. This is the first year that's starting to put on some size, throwing up some nice traps. Another little tray down here, just some standard Venus flytraps. They're just coming out of dormancy now and starting to throw out some traps. Another Sarracenia purpura. This is a purpura as well, but it is heterophylla. Basically means that it doesn't have any red pigment. Lots of little sundews growing, and these things pop up everywhere. Some people say purpura, others say purpurea, same plant. This is a Sarracenia leucophylla. Again, it's getting nice long traps on it. They're late bloomers though. Later in the season those traps will get even bigger. On the other side of the greenhouse I have a bucket with Darlingtona californica, or cobra lilies. The new traps are popping up now, which is nice. And then below them are the Sarracenia psittacina, or parrot pitchers, which are also throwing out new traps. So that's the collection, guys. Please like and subscribe to see more videos of my collection.